Sugar, the sweet treat for a sweet tooth. How could something so good be so bad? The answer is simple. Too much of anything is bad, and on average most people eat more than they should. The daily limit of sugar for women is 6 teaspoons or 25 grams, and for men is 9 teaspoons or 38 grams. Yet the average American consumes 17 teaspoons or 71 grams of sugar every day. That translates into about 57 pounds or almost 26 bags of sugar consumed each year per person. If every person in America was to eat that amount of sugar, it would equal out to 18,648,120,000 pounds of sugar, or 8,447,544,000 bags of sugar. Something like a banana, which contains on average about 14 grams of sugar, is considered healthy, yet most people won't go out of their way to drive down to a store and buy groceries, when they could stop by a nearby fast food place for less. There are a total of 14,146 McDonald's restaurants alone in the United States, so the ease of access exceeds most supermarkets anyway. It is the accessibility and low cost of most fast food that make it something more than just a here and there thing. Sugar and additives are used by industries not taking into regard the people buying the product. It causes more harm in the long run than it does good. Although some companies have campaigned for healthier food, the result is normally just less of whatever they're selling, causing people to just buy more of it. When it came to a study we conducted, we found that on average, 54% of people ate fast food at least twice a week. So then why do people say they eat healthy and care about their diet, but don't stick by it? Well, if you look up fast food near me, you're going to find something within walking distance, versus if you look up a grocery store, it's probably going to be much farther away. Even if one decides to go to a grocery store, the things they buy aren't always the healthiest either, like soda. When we conducted another survey, we found that 56% of people drink at least a can of soda each week. They're taking in about 40 grams of sugar per can of soda, not to mention the potential for other harmful chemicals like red 40 food dye, which is a possible carcinogenic, which is a substance that causes cancer, and is one of the main dyes used in Orange Crush to make it such a brilliant orange. The soda we used shows just how much sugar each soda has within it. Each soda has somewhere between 42 and 43 grams of sugar, which when poured next to the soda from the can is near 20% of the total volume of the entire 12 fluid ounces. A single can of Cherry Pepsi, Orange Crush, or Mug Root Beer is more than the recommended daily intake of sugar on a 2,000 calorie diet for both men and women. Not only is it more than the recommended amount, it is almost double the amount for women at 43 grams of the 25 that the American Heart Association suggests. If we could have done the study better, we could have found a distinction of men and women with their sugar intake. But most people seem to care about their health, and the last study that we conducted had only 47% of people saying that they didn't care about how much sugar they consumed. So the question we should be asking the people in America is, are you willing to pay more to be healthier? If people stay on the same track of overconsumption of sugar, there can be risks that may directly or indirectly result from it, such as Alzheimer's. Glucose can cause brain deterioration, resulting in things like Alzheimer's disease. National Institutes of Health states in an article about the possible link. NIH study shows connections between glucose metabolism, Alzheimer's pathology, symptoms, and they found distinct abnormalities in glycolysis, the main process by which the brain breaks down glucose, with evidence linking the severity of the abnormalities to the severity of Alzheimer's pathology. The reason why people love sugar and why big companies take advantage of the fact is addiction. Sugar has been known to cause dopamine levels in the brain to rise, much like other narcotics, causing happiness to be linked to whatever you're eating, rather than an experience. It is safe to say that for some people, not having sugar can cause a depressed or upset state from not having it. Eating less sugar is all that most people can try to do, but like any other addiction, it won't be easy. People need to stop overeating sugar, or eventually sugar will eat us.